that's a good question. This is like, man, this should be taking place in the Marvel headquarters, you know?
Hey, Reject Nation. So we got invited to do the in-person press junket interview for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. However, due to scheduling at the time, we just couldn't make it. It was just not going to happen. But we were able to send one of our most reoccurring guests on the channel, Aaron Alexander, and I think he did a terrific job. So thank you, Aaron. So please leave a like, share support for Aaron because, yeah, he did great.
Hey, what's up? My name's Aaron. I am here with The Real Rejects. I just wanted to say I love the movie. You were fantastic in it.
Thank you.
And I think the way you are able to emote with your eyes and convey so many emotions is really impressive. I'm an actor myself, so
Thank you.
Watching you is like really masterclass.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know it's been a long day for you, so thank you for taking time to even
My
do
pleasure.
this.
My pleasure.
You guys are my first junket interview ever, so this is cool.
Nice.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, so
No pressure. No pressure.
What do you feel that Okoye ultimately wants as a character, and then as an actor, what do you feel that she ultimately needs?
I think she definitely wants, she wants the prosperity of her nation, the stability and the prosperity of her nation. And I remember in the first movie, the amazing Ruth Carter had these beautiful pictures that inspired how she was seeing this nation, this gorgeous, I don't know where she got those pictures, but it was just really cool ass black people. And I just would, I'd have them in my trailer because I was remembering that's who I'm protecting. I'm protecting them so that they can do their thing in this world and be cool ass black people and not have to think about tyranny or colonization or any of those things coming for us, So I've got to protect those their children's children, just like my foremothers did. And that sort of a purpose was very clear to me about her. And so that's definitely what she wants. She wants the preservation and the prosperity of her nation above all things. I think what she needs, she needed to start listening to herself, taking care of herself. Self-care is something I don't think Okoye is very good at all. She takes care of other things. She doesn't take care of herself.
Wow, well, that was a very beautiful and expansive answer. Thank you.
Sure.
I feel like there's always been a lot with your character that has kind of been not shown on screen, but there's definitely a life to your character. What more would you like to explore if given the opportunity to expand upon?
Ooh, that's a good question. This is man, this should be taking place in the Marvel headquarters, you know? Nakia is the person you call in your time of need. She seems to be that person, the speed dial. And I love that about her. I guess I would be curious to know how she shows up for herself.
Yeah.
And I would also like to delve into these interests. We see that she's very much involved in the world and stuff like that. I would love to see where that comes from. I'd love to see her origin story.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
She's a badass. She's killing it with
Yeah.
everything she's doing. Yeah.
She is.
It's all about putting your characters, I think, understanding where they're rooted from, what's guiding them, but then also what sort of positions and situations can you put them in that will allow them to grow, be stretched, and challenged. So those are the two sides I would instantly go to. Look at a narrative on her, yeah.
As you as an artist, someone who's performing, what do you feel that Nakia ultimately wants, and what do you feel as the person embodying her that she ultimately needs?
Oh my God, now that's way too deep, man. It's been a long day. Show. These are the questions I ask myself when I'm getting into character. Now I've forgotten. It's a year later.
Yeah, I'm an actor and an artist. I'm always curious.
Oh my God, yeah, man. It's a lot. I don't know whether I have an answer for you, man. I think she really wants to be useful, to create an impact, a lasting impact on the world as we know it. And I think she's also really interested in human unity and in representing the underdog. That is where her passion lies. Representing the underdog and standing up for the unjust. That is something that keeps her up at night. Injustice.
What was your biggest takeaway doing this film? What was the thing you learned?
I mean, there's an aspect of surrendering and letting go that, my character has to do. It was disorienting and very, difficult and challenging to do it without Chadwick. And of course it was all about honoring him, but it was also very difficult to step back in the world without him there. I'm realizing as I talk how much I am like my character and I are parallel, but you want to be in control and know how to get things done and know how to do things, and then you realize this one you might need to just let go. And she had to do that. and I had to do that.
What was the most impactful lesson you took away from the experience of it?
For me, this movie was a meditation in staying open-hearted and being and operating with a generosity of spirit. It's something that I thought about every single day. Making these movies is not a smooth road at all. There's a lot of changes that happen along the way that are extremely uncomfortable for an actor like me who likes to prepare. There's moments when you really just don't have a choice but to get the script first thing in the morning and learn it and show up on set like 30 minutes later. And it is unnerving. But as I was getting ready for this movie, I was thinking about Chadwick and how he showed up with his A game all the time. And despite the illness that he was going through, he committed to these imaginary circumstances like his life depended on it. I watch his movies that he did in the last few years of his life, and I just can't fathom how he was going through so much personally and still was able to put all that aside to play these characters that don't even exist. And so I was thinking about that, and I realized that, you know, he showed up to his life and lived it to the absolute fullest. It was a short life, but it was an impactful life. And he did so with such a grace. I mean, he led the Black Panther set quietly. And in his honor, I thought to myself, you know, I can't sweat the small stuff. I have to show up and enjoy this experience that he doesn't get to be a part of. And I have to enjoy it for myself and also to honor him. And I'm very proud of how I went through the process because I enjoyed every moment, and there were moments when it was frustrating, and I allowed it. And I allowed for it. I did what I could, and I just let go of the rest. And it was a way more fluid experience than any other film that I ever worked on.
You guys were featured in the movie prominently, and you guys had really good roles, kind of being those warriors within the realm of Talokan. If you guys had the chance to like really further explore your characters, what would you want to see with what you guys were given, you know?
We have a lot of chance for explore our characters because, well, I spent 1 year, completely 1 year training for playing Namora. I don't know, I have to learn a lot of things about me, about the character. I never heard before about the comic, and so I'm trying to find a little things for catch up in the narrative. And it was amazing because you need to change your mind for play a characters like this. It's like, okay, you need to learn, hold your breath underwater, you need act underwater.
It was a challenge, you know, that we all went through the whole thing together, which makes it very special, you know, to see that growth as a team, because we're a team. As far as you know, the characters, you know, some people say, oh, we're the antagonists, and you know, I don't see it like that. I see us as a community of people just wanting a better life, wanting to protect our resources, wanting to protect our way of life. And I think, you know, you can see a lot of real life echo in our story, you know, seeing how we move into the water in search of a better life for us. I think you can see a lot of that echo here within the States, you know, as people coming here in search of a better life. Yeah, you know, everything that we do is about our people, preserving our way of life, and hopefully we get another opportunity to experience that.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I really liked what you guys brought. You're formidable, and yeah, I want to see you guys both explored, because I think there's a lot of interesting things that were teased towards the end of the movie that I don't want to give away, but like there's a lot more to explore with you guys for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Making this movie, I know this is kind of you guys' both biggest film you guys have done. What was your most impactful thing you guys took away from the experience of the movie, of making it?
I mean, being part of something like this is just like, wow. And you know, just grateful to be here, to be part of this. You know, this one specifically because it means so much. It's such a personal movie for so many people, for so many different reasons, that just to be part of something like this, it's I'm very humbled by that.
Made this movie bring me a lot of opportunities for discover what I want to do in the future. You know, what I need to do for me, for Mabel, for the actress, for my career. Change everything around.
Yeah, it really opened up like opportunity for you and shows like the broadening of your horizons for sure. Cool, you guys are both killed in the movie. Also love your fits, both, I'm sure. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
I appreciate you and everything that you've done both here, and I've been watching Walking Dead since I was a kid, so I appreciate you as a creator, as an artist. I look forward to seeing more of your work.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's your name again?
Aaron,
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Take care. All the best to you.
all the best to you.
Thank you.
And I guess the last question I got for you.
I'm sorry, that is our time.
Ooh, that is
That was
your
that's
time.
the
This is the wrap up. You got the wrap up.